The following is from fall 2011, Math 112 Test 3. In this video I will do number 4, number 5, and number 6. Number 4, write the unit price of this. Now first I will write it as the rate first. It will be $1,260 over 3 weeks. Now notice that what is required here is unit price, which means I need to change this into decimal or just simply divide it. And it's not like a ratio or rate. This is unit price. So if I divide, let me say I divide these. Okay, if I divide that, I will get I think it's 420. There will be $420 per week. Okay, now let me write a note here. What will that be if I write it as a rate? As a rate, I hope you see the difference. If I write it as a rate, it will be $420 per 1 week. Okay, because as a rate, we will write that as a simplified fraction. Okay, so that's what the rate will look like. But the answer here as a unit price will be $420 per week. That's for number 4. Number 5. Solve this equation. Negative 2.7x plus 6.7 equals to negative 3.2x plus 0.81. Now I will first move the terms with the variable. Okay, now which one is smaller? Smaller coefficient. This one here. Okay, negative 3.2x is smaller, so I will move it to the left hand side. I will get negative 2.7x plus 6.7 plus 3.2x equals to 0.81. Now after I move it, then of course I combine like terms, right? When I combine like terms, I hope you can see that this is 0.5x plus 6.7 equals to 0.81. Now if you wonder how, you see that negative and positive 3.2 is larger, so it will be 3.2 minus 2.7. That's 0.5. Okay, now then from here I will go on. I will move this to the right hand side. That will be 0.5x equals to 0.81 minus 6.7. Again, when I do the pancake, it will be negative, right? Because 0.81 is smaller than 6.7, it will be negative. When I do the pancake, I subtract as the following. And then I use dummy 0, right? Do the borrowing. This is 10, this is now 16, and this is 5. So this will be 9, 8, 5. So that will be negative 5.89. Now from here then I will divide by 0.5. So on the other, so the next line it will be x equals to negative 5.89 over 0.5. And to divide by decimal, what I will do first, I will move the decimal point to make the denominator becomes a whole number. Okay, and then from here I proceed with the division. Let's see, it will be negative, we know, 58.9 divided by 5, that will be 1. And then 1 here for 5, and then 39, that will be 7 for 35. And this will be 8. Okay, so this will be negative, x equals to negative 11.78. This is for number 5. Number 6, we will compute this. We have division, we have exponent. It seems like we have grouping symbol here, but it's actually no. This parenthesis here is a separator. Okay, Now then what I will do first, I will do the exponent first, and that will be, and the rest I copy that down. Now negative minus negative being squared is positive. Now 1.4 squared is basically 14 squared, like 1.2 times 1.14 squared with 2 decimal places. Okay, 16.1 here, that's 14 here, so that's 196 with 2 decimal places. It's minus 1.96. Now you should not do the smiling face first. You should not change this into addition of 1.4 squared first. Why? Because the relationship between this minus and that negative there, either you see that as multiplication or you see that as subtraction. Either way, it is lower rank than exponent. So you should do exponent first. Okay. Now after I'm done with the exponent, then I see that I will do the division. Okay, and to divide by a decimal, I need to move the decimal point first to make the divisor becomes a whole number, and rewrite it 31.86 divided by 12 minus 1.96. 31.86 divided by 12 is, let me do it here, 31.86 divided by 12, that's 2 for 24. When I subtract, I get 78. That's 6 for 72. Look, and I subtract, that's 66. That's 5 for 60. And drop another 1 0 there, I get another 5 for 60. Okay, so that will be this thing here will be 2.655. 2.655 minus 1.96, which then if I subtract, let me do it here, 2.655 1.96, when I subtract I get 5, this is 9, this is 6, that's 0. Okay, that's 0.695. Now, by the way, the scratch work here, you don't need to show it on the paper. I just show you how I do the scratch work, okay? Including the one in number 5. You don't need to show it on here. And if you want to show it here, that's okay, but organize it. Do not let your scratch work interfere with your core work here. No. Okay? Now, this is from fall 2011, Math 112 Test 3. Number 4, number 5, and number 6.